glad that all you have come to hear them. It's wonderful to have a packed house to play for. Our first song is Up on the Housetop. Parents of 7th graders and parents of 8th graders, I'm sure you remember the first few months of them owning their instrument. And you think, will it ever be different? And yes, it is, and you can tell, I'm sure you can. And it's so neat when they get together in a large group and they sound so much better. And we're really proud of the work this group has done. The next song that we're going to play is called Jingle Bells, and it's going to feature the percussion class on playing the bells, which is what part of what they learned. Mr. Myers is the teacher of that class, and I'm sure those in percussion class that hear about band, you don't hear the name Mr. Tignor very often. You hear Mr. Myers all the time. That's because they hardly ever see me. He's their teacher, and he's done a terrific job with them. We're real pleased to have him with us. Jingle Bells. The next class we'd like to feature is the flutes, oboes, and saxes are taught in the woodwind class. I teach the flutes, and Mr. Davis comes over every day and teaches the oboes and the saxophones. And we're so lucky to have him. He does a tremendous job with them, and I'm sure that you don't hear the name Mr. Tignor very often. You hear the name Mr. Davis if your child is in that class. We're going to feature them on Good King Wenceslas, or whatever his name is. Next, we'd like to feature the clarinet class, which includes as well bass clarinets, on Jolly Old St. Nicholas. The next song is Ode to Joy. Another class that we have is brass class, and in that class we teach trumpets and French horns, trombones and baritones and tubas. And that's a lot of instruments. But we also have a lot of teachers that come. I teach the trombones and the baritones and tubas. Mr. Colson from Poteet High School comes and works with the French horns, and Mrs. Schlegelmilk from North Mesquite works with the trumpets. And they're all very diligent to be there every day. We're real pleased with the results that we've been getting. The next song is Marching Along. The songs that we've just finished playing are songs that come out of beginning band books, which are what these students work out of day in and day out. But this next song we're going to play is our very first taste of sheet music or real band music. And it lasts a lot longer. They have to read several lines of music continuously, and they've done a tremendous job on it. And the percussion like this a lot because some of them get to beat on the real drums back there. Seventh grade parents, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you for putting up with your children practicing all the time. The rewards are going to be great, and as you can hear, they really are sounding much, much better. And each concert you come to, our goal is for you to say, boy, they've improved a lot. And as you stay and listen to the 8th grade band, you'll see that in a year's time, they improve a whole lot. And so we're real eager for these 7th graders to be like the 8th graders in past years. And they're right on track for it. And we're real proud of them. This next song is called The Crusaders. This is the 8th grade band. As you can tell, 1 year, they learn a little bit. And they have worked hard for this, there's no doubt about it. And we work very diligently in band, and I expect a lot of the kids, and they really produce it too. And it's just tremendous what they can do. Sometimes I am surprised at how much they learn and how well they play. I'm, of course, needless to say, very pleased with how this group plays. That first song that we played is a march called Military Escort.
We had our all-city and all-region tryouts, and we had a great turnout there. And Mr. Davis and Ms. Schlegelmilk have helped us a lot there. But on these songs, Mr. Tignor has helped us the most. And we would like to give him his gift. It's a $30 gift certificate to the Olive Garden. All the band members chipped in about 50 cents a piece, and we got a $30 gift certificate, and everybody signed a card that everybody signed it that gave us money. And that was a lot of trouble.
This is free babysitting I'm getting now. Pretty special bunch, I'd say. I really love them. One of the things that it's really tough to do from beginning band into 8th grade band is learn how to play pretty and smooth and those kind of things. And we start right at the very beginning of the year. And the next song, we're going to try to do that. And it's called Chorale Prelude for the Beauty of the Earth. has been a busy band this fall so far. We played at 4 football games, PTA, pep rally, and what they've really spent a long time on is working on music for all city, all region. All city is when music, the same music is distributed to all the players in Mesquite that play in junior high 8th grade band, and everybody works up the music and scales and stuff like that, and they all come together and they try out, and then they pick the best 80 people out of all of Mesquite, and they make what's called the all-city band. And I really push that. The second I find out what the music is, I have it to them the next day or the day after, and then I start preaching. Learn, learn. And they really work on it very hard. And this year we've done the best. We had more people make it than we've ever before. Out of the 80 people that they chose, we have 57 of those. And we have those people stand. All region is the area surrounding here, Plano, Garland, those places, and many outlying regions. We get together to choose the best out of there. Now, we're at a little disadvantage when that comes around because we start our kids in 7th grade, and those we compete with for all regions start their band in 6th grade. Well, you can hear what 1 year difference makes, and another year makes that much more difference. But every year we've been able to get some people in it. This year was just a tremendous gathering that we had, and I'm so proud of all the people that we had make it. And I'd like those people to stand up and be recognized. I'd like to take credit for these kids making All City and All Region Band. It would be wonderful, but I can't. Because honest to goodness, I hardly work with them 1 minute. Mr. Myers on percussion, Mr. Davis on the woodwinds, and Mrs. Schlegelmilk on the brass came almost every day and worked with these kids very diligently. And I would like to express my appreciation for them, and I know the kids would too. You're saying, these bleachers hurt, shut up, and play. Okay, the next one is Adam's Family. It's going to feature a little bit of percussion stuff that'll be fun, so sort of pay attention back in the percussion section. we have one last song that we would like to play for you. It's in the spirit of the season. It's called Jingle Bells. It's an interesting little arrangement. You'll hear it a little bit differently than you'll normally hear it. And it's a lot of fun. The kids have had a good time working on it. I'd like to remind the students that their job is not quite over when we finish playing here, because after they put up their horns, everybody's going to come back and help stack chairs and stands, right? Parents, help me encourage them toward that end. Thank you so much for coming. It's wonderful to work with your they're my students, your kids. I really enjoy them. Thank you.